Hello, it's the PETA guy here. That's just who I am now. I can't escape it. Help me escape it. I'm here to tell you that PETA released a new game called Bunny Raiders. That's right, 2 new PETA games in 1 year. How lucky are we? Most people get excited for the new Zelda game or the new God of War game, but me, I get excited for the new PETA games. This is a cry for help. Last month, PETA tweeted out this mobile game ad-esque video announcing Bunny Raiders, and honestly, I want more of this. If PETA could crank up the regular cringe and leave all of the harmful cringe behind, that would just be amazing. But thank you to Keshi for first letting me know of this game's existence. I won't forget this. The Bunny Raiders are a brave band of animal defenders on a mission to liberate animals from laboratories before bad people torture and kill them in cruel, unusual, or useless experiments rather. Their motto, no one is left behind. So this game is of course made to raise awareness of cruel tests being done to monkeys. I'll add some non-PETA related articles and charities about this cause down in the description, because we all know this game is not going to teach us a goddamn thing despite that being this game's main goal. So for some reason this game is only available on the PS4 and PS5. This is pretty random to me because most of PETA's games are released on browser or all modern consoles, but I guess they just decided to niche this one down as much as possible. So I literally dusted off my PS4 and downloaded Bunny Raiders for free. If you want to see my unedited first impressions of this game, it's already up on my Patreon. And thank you to all of my patrons. This game is a semi-top-down twin-stick shooter, and not even a minute into the game I made this realization. This is Kitten Squad, isn't it? But with bunnies. Kitten Squad is a PETA game that I've actually covered twice on the channel because I'm the PETA guy. Was my Burger King video a joke to you guys? Kitten Squad also started this entire PETA series, by the way. I'm serious, somebody help me. Bunny Raiders feels like a direct sequel to Kitten Squad, but not a good one. I really hate Kitten Squad, but I actually think Bunny Raiders is worse. For example, this is Kitten Squad, isn't it? But with bunnies. Wait, is this the loading screen? Is this the intentional loading screen is the question. Am I supposed to freeze frame? I'm not sure if this is intentional, but yes, this is the loading screen, and you're gonna see it a lot. So in the first room, we're greeted with a bunny who explains that bad people kidnapped monkeys for experimentation and we need to rescue them. Then it gave me this thingy. This game has you going from randomly generated room to randomly generated room, shooting the killer robots in this stunning desert, this beautiful glowy jungle environment, and cold metallic laboratory. We can't forget its low quality assets, beautiful animations, and lag. There's a lot of lag. Oh my god, this lag is so bad. Bro's got no thoughts behind those eyes. Wait. I didn't even see these fucking monkeys. Oh my god. Dude, they forgot to put a monkey in this cage. So I did have the chance to play this on the PS5. However, I didn't record any of my gameplay. And as to be expected, this game does look and run much smoother on the PS5. However, this game just shouldn't be running this poorly on the PS4. Bunny Raiders is not a very intense game. I've literally played all of Cyberpunk on the same PS4, and that ran much more smoothly than Bunny Raiders. That's depressing as fuck. The majority of this game is so mindless and easy. You walk in room, hold joystick down, done. There is a dash mechanic, but honestly, I forgot I ever even had it. Now, once you make it to the laboratory, this game gets much stupider? I think that's the right word. Okay, so what I found out is there's only one room in the game that actually gives me trouble. This room in specific has the most annoying combination of enemies. There's this healer robot that heals all the enemies, and it's always surrounded by these long-range enemies, making it hard to get close to kill him, especially when the rooms are this small. And we can't forget about the melee robots chasing you down. I have a lot of money if that's all it's for. Is this guy even hurting me? Is he just kind of... Oh my god, what? When's he gonna die? When's he gonna die? This room layout appears all the goddamn time. This room in particular feels like a Mario Maker level where some kid just threw in a million enemies in one room thinking it'd be so funny. This room isn't hard thanks to some intelligent designer. It's hard because you stuffed 5 Bowsers in one room and thought it'd be funny. Other than that, there's probably only like 10 to 15 enemies in this game total. And 20 minutes in, I'm already sick of fighting them and rarely noticing any new formations. While playing this game, you do get get a ton of pickups, but none are explained to you unless you go inside the menu. That's where you find out there's only 8 upgrades in the entirety of the game. On top of that, each attack gadget only works for one specific gun. There's no base damage buffer, anything like that. So if you manage to get all 4 attack badges in the same game, but you're playing with the saw gun, you're out of luck. You really don't have any power-ups. There's literally only like 6 guns in the game or something like that, but they just couldn't get a power-up for each of them. Why not? While clearing rooms, guns are thrown at you constantly, and the way you pick them up is by simply walking into them. You don't have to press a button or anything. Most of the time, I traded guns completely by accident. So on top of the power-up system being really bad, this makes it hard to have any kind of strategy no matter how minor. The defense gadgets are way better, but still, why is there only 4 of them? Throughout the game, you'll be getting a lot of these one-time use items that act as a temporary damage multiplier, a fire rate multiplier, and a health potion. That's a total of 8 upgrades, 3 items, around 6 guns, and that's it. Disclaimer, there theoretically could be more considering the fact there's no wiki for this game. However, I've unfortunately managed to get every single achievement in this game and never noticed anything more than that. Also, the icons for each power-up are blacked out at all times in the menu. It looks like they didn't even finish this screen. Staying on topic of the menu, yes, I have menu complaints. There's a store tab despite not having anything to sell you. There's a tab called Purpose Verse, and it says if you sign in, you get some kind of exclusive content. But every time I've tried to sign into Purpose Verse, it says that I have failed to create an account. So I guess I'll literally just never experience the bonus content because I failed to create the account, not the website server. This one's on me. So the lore of the game doesn't seem to go any further than save the captured monkeys, which is a nice upgrade compared to Kitten Squad that has orcas killing themselves. But of course, there's a very long about section in the game if you desperately need the details. Anyway, the monkeys heal you once you free them, but the kicker is you don't always have to free them to move on to the next room. So I strategically left some monkeys in their cage to go back and heal with them later if I need to. The lesson I'm learning here is use these monkeys to your advantage. Wait, isn't their motto like nobody left behind? How ironic. Oh yeah, also these monkeys are beyond saving, just ignore them. No one left behind besides these freaks. Along with that, you'll find these vending machines all around that you can use to buy health and items. Oh cool, so right off the bat, literally, what, 5 minutes, not even into recording this? I already can't get the power up. Periodically, you'll also run into these friendly NPCs who say some nonsense and give you an awesome item. But now we need to talk about the keys. Yep, I have a problem with the keys in this game. The keys! On my first run, I periodically picked up these keys, and for the first 15 minutes, the only thing I could use a key for were these locked boxes that carry a bunch of pickups. So every time I saw one, I'd open it, using up a key. I felt comfortable doing so because why wouldn't I? But then suddenly I hit a dead end with a locked door and had no keys to open it. So my only option was to backtrack and fight through rooms again until a key randomly drops. But the enemies in the laboratory area don't respawn right away. So you have to go all the way back to the previous area to refight the same rooms and same enemies and hope a key drops. Then head back to the door where you were just at. But by now the laboratory enemies have finally respawned, so you have to refight all of those again. And oh yeah, this is the loading screen between zones. Also, just look at this goddamn dynamic map. Just imagine how much fun I had traversing this straight goddamn line. No, oh, I've played this game for what, 10 minutes? So I thought I was soft locked here because I couldn't kill the robot that was glitched out on the vending machine. And I thought I had to kill all enemies to open the doors. But that's not the case. I only need to kill the enemies to open the doors sometimes, and I don't know when those times are, just sometimes the doors are closed. Exact same thing with freeing monkeys. So after I realized that, I just skipped every single room unless I needed a key. I'd clear those rooms, and it seems like most of the time rooms with locked doors do in fact drop keys, but even then, not always. I need another key, that's so cringy. And now we're backtracking even more. See, this is where I think Kitten Squad is way better. So yeah, these games are pretty goddamn similar. The main difference is that Kitten Squad does not waste your time with all this backtracking. Bunny Raiders is really just unexcusable. However, if you don't use keys on anything but doors, you should be okay. However, that's just so goddamn lame. Unless you're about to die, chests are just a bad decision. What kind of trash game design is that? Every key is essential unless you want to spend 5 minutes backtracking. So how about the bosses? Are they any fun? No, nothing in this game is fun. It's pure pain. The Machine of Fright is the first boss I encountered. He's very bullet hell centered, spawns enemies, and attacks you with his saw blade pincer thingies. He's a very difficult boss. However, he's only very difficult thanks to his lag attack. That's right, he lags before he attacks. This obviously makes it impossible to dodge on purpose. The only other boss in the game is the Machine of Despair, and it's way too goddamn easy. It hardly ever even attacked me. I ended up doing too much damage to the boss to the point where it would not launch any new attacks because it was constantly stuck in the animation when it gets hit. I looked up footage of the boss fight, and I guess this is what I was supposed to be fighting. But even then, this is what happened to this guy's game.
Why is he not firing? Am I literally just going to do this by firing in a corner at him?
So once I defeated him, I beat the game. However, there was no real ending, much like this video.